You heard it?
What go-
Yeah, same old shit. They said same old shit, just different day.
Nah, for real. Nah, for
That's
real. Here to
about
talk
it.
about a little something.
Some good football, watching some football.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday night game.
Yeah, Ravens versus Bengals.
Yeah, type shit. Getting in on that. Gotta tap in today. And we gonna lock in with a couple. Talk about a couple of awards. You know what I'm saying? Not a couple of adult awards. I'm halfway, just about halfway through the season. It's a good point. Race is getting a little. Yeah, race is getting a little clear. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. A lot of shit can change for sure. But
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying
yeah,
we got to hop into it. Talk about a talk about it a little bit. See what we talk about our favorites. You know what I'm saying? Our
yeah.
favorites in the races and um award and stuff like that. Who we think gonna win? So um I mean with this game on, you know what I'm saying, we watching two of the best probably the best quarterbacks in the league. With that, so I'll go to because people say, I was gonna start the MVP, but we gonna say the MVP for last because it's the MVP. So
Right, right.
we can start with like the rookie awards.
All
Um,
right, all right.
who you who you got for your favorite for the defensive rookie award? Right now.
Defensive rookies. Hmm. Well, I gotta say my boy Quinion,
Yeah, I knew that's
Quinion
where you was
Mitchell.
going.
Hey man, this man has been balling. Quarterbacks don't even want to throw his way right now. He's probably, I mean, not on the depth chart, but he's playing like the number one corner on that
Yeah,
defense right now. Him and DeJean, but I mean, of course, Cooper DeJean his impact isn't as strong as Quinion's, but
yeah,
both of those guys, young guys playing defense on a squad that's up and coming. They coming up. So yeah,
yeah, sure.
Quinion off defensive Ricky.
I definitely agree with the Quinion Mitchell. Quinion Mitchell. Shit, that's a tongue twister right there. But
Quinion.
I definitely agree with that as a good choice. He's been playing good, man. Like I mean, as much as I hate on the Eagles a lot, man. He's been hooping. I like. I mean, I'm just go top five on him. I mean, you want to go with your top five? I mean, that's a big favorite for me too. Is
Yeah.
Quentin Mitchell, but we can go top five on him. So who you got as your top five? Five, we know your favorite. So four, we know your favorite is Quinion, but the other four you think could fill those spots.
Need us making a second to think about that. Because I had my one, but my two and my three. Mm. What you thinking? What you got cooking up
I
over
like so. I mean, I've been watching Jared Verse for the Rams. I think
there?
he has a good. He's helped that add some pass rush and some run stopability to that Rams D line. Obviously with the absence of the retirement of Aaron Donald, like obviously now he's not no Aaron Donald, but like they needed like some help, so they got Braden Fisk up there and they got Jared Verse. So I mean I think Jared Verse been playing really good. Fun fact: I played against Jared Verse in high school, my senior year. Yeah, he went to Central Columbia. I went to Shipley High School in Pennsylvania. Played against him. So there's your fun
But
fact for the day.
were
Um,
y'all on the field at the same time?
huh? Yeah,
Were you on?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, so he
yeah,
pancaked your ass.
yeah.
So he
Never,
pancaked he
never. First of all, he played. First of all, he played. He played. I think he played. Offense tight end in high school. He played a little bit of DN too, but never in high school. High school he was on
yeah.
Clancy's. And then he went to Albany. You know what I'm saying? Got big as hell. And MCG shit, man. But
Yeah.
nah, never pancake me. I've only been on my back I never been on my back in high school. Another fun
No
fact.
diddy.
Uh, high school football, I never got put on my back, so that's scared out of right now.
You're looking
But
at the only
so
person to put him on the back, so
nah,
you ain't gotta worry about that.
exactly. So I mean, I like
Everybody.
him. So I can't pronounce his name, but lie to less. I don't know how to say his name. He's a another D lineman, but I don't know how to pronounce his name. So if somebody
Who
can,
for?
bro, huh?
Who he play for?
Let me see, I forgot.
The
The Colts. Yes, the Colts.
okay,
So
okay, okay, yeah.
I forgot. I knew it was a blue and white team, but I don't know how to pronounce his name. So watch. I'm about to look him up. Hold on.
Yeah, the defensive rookie races has been too oh yeah. Latu.
Yeah, Latu. That's how I say. I think it's so. I like, you know what I'm saying. He's put some. I'm a big defensive line guy, so like he's been putting some good stuff on tape. So I like them. Again, like I said, I mentioned Braden Fisk. He again on the Rams. Him and Jared Verse, they played together in college, so them being together again, um, in the NFL, it's helped them that chemistry. But so yeah, those would be my four. Verse, Latu, Fisk, um, and then my favorite would just be Quinion Mitchell. I mean, Cooper, obviously. Cooper would probably be five for me. Like in
Yeah,
no order. Were the other ones, but like Cooper probably be five. Probably put Latu. I mean, Fisk at four. Um, Latu at three. Verse at two, and then Quinion's probably like my pick for defense player of the year. I think it'll go his way. So
yeah,
it's tough though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of rookies balling, and that's just what it is.
yeah.
Um,
No, really. What about offensive rookie of the year? What you think? What you think going off?
I think there's one right answer. I think it was like a competition at first. For sure, competition at first, but I think there's only one right answer, and that answer is Jaden Daniels. I feel like
Yes,
for that, you
sir.
probably don't even got to do. For me, I don't even need to do a top five.
Nah, I
Because
mean,
and like it was a little bit for me. It was a competition between him and um Caleb Williams, because Caleb Williams like had a good stretch of him coming along, and like they were like obviously Jaden Daniels doing what he was doing, but like Caleb Williams wasn't his stuff wasn't going under the radar either. He's been hooping, but he's kind of took that rookie fall off, in the sense of just not being as dynamic the past couple of weeks, and Jaden Daniels has not, dropped a step. It seems like
nah.
so. Maybe a game, but other than that, not really. So I'm not even going to go into a top five with that. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying it since
Yeah,
probably week three. Jaden Daniels been balling. The Eagles play them next Thursday, so hopefully he catch that L next week. But nah, he's been playing great. Caleb Williams probably was a close second. But I mean, just team success. Nobody expected the Commanders to be 7-2, sitting on top of the NFC like they are right now.
yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know how you can go anybody else. Of course, there's some guys out there like neighbors, guys, guys that can stars. But as far as impact, just come in and perform. Yeah, Jaden Daniels has been on some other ish, to say the least.
Nah, that's
So
fact.
yeah,
So I,
yeah.
I definitely agree. I mean, you got other guys in the mix like Tyrone Tracy, who's
Hmm.
had a big role for the Giants at running back. It's kind of shocking. I mean, because they had a couple guys. So they have Derek Singletary, Eric Gray, who a couple guys who are good. But Tyrone Tracy seems to be the guy over there. In New York. So like that's shocking. But you got guys like him balling. But I mean, feel like it's just not, it's not Jaden Daniels. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You got Brock Bowers
Oh
hooping,
yeah.
Lad McConkey. They're like these guys are hooping. Like it's
Yeah.
no slight, but I mean it's just the quarterback position. I mean
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Last year Garrett Wilson won it, but how many rookie QBs really outshined last year? Like
Not really that
so
many.
this year we got a couple. Like you got a couple like Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, like Jaden Daniels. The guys are stepping up,
Yeah.
and I guess that's situationally like more people needed. Oh shit, Ravens just got a
I
turnover.
was, I was gonna say what happened? I was down. I was looking at you. Did they pick it off or did they get a fumble?
I think it's a fumble. I think Chase Brown fumbled. I guess you're about to see
They
there.
Yeah, we finna see right now.
Yep.
Oh, strip. Oh,
Oh,
nasty strip. Oh my goodness.
oh, popped it right out.
That was disgusting. I'm talking about that's one of them Madden strips. You press the R1 button
Yeah,
to
yeah,
spam the
yeah, yeah,
bumper.
yeah. On the tackle, perfect timing.
Yeah. Oh, perfect time. Yeah, that was
They
what that Marlon Humphrey?
they def yeah. Well, Humphrey picked it up. I think Patrick Queen stripped it.
Okay.
I think that's what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but
They
yeah,
needed
they definitely
they need
Ravens definitely needed that.
yeah, they needed that down two
In their own
touchdowns.
territory.
Yep. Uh-huh. Now they getting the ball back. It's crazy though, just to see how the Bengals, their record. I don't think that the Bengals record reflects how good they've been as a team this year. I mean, I say that, and when I say as good as a team, I mean they're 4-5, so it's not that great.
Yeah,
But the Bengals have not been slouches this year. I don't
yeah,
think they've rolled over and just lost games. Like the games that they lost has pretty much been down to the defense, as you can see, as Derrick Henry runs through everybody.
yeah.
So
Their
yeah,
their 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 defense has not been strong.
no,
It's
no,
I mean they had a rough start. And we have a rough start. Obviously it doesn't look pretty. I mean, especially when you go their worst loss probably um it's probably I mean I don't know they play some good teams.
that's what I mean. That's what I
They
mean.
like so. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong in that regard. They had a rough start. When you start slow, and they started slow. Like when you open up with the. I mean, their worst loss is probably the Patriots. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
They
yeah,
lost to the
that's kind of
Patriots.
inexcusable.
That you said what?
That's in it. That's inexcusable.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. That's the game they should have won. You open slow, but then you play the Chiefs. You lose to the Chiefs by one. Um, you lose to the Commanders who are hot. And
Mm-hmm.
they only
Mm-hmm.
lost by 5 points. Beat the Panthers. You lose to the Ravens in their first matchup. By not even by 10, by 3. They beat the Panthers by 10, but they lose to the Ravens by 3.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm.
stepped out. He stepped
No, he
out.
didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Oh, Lamar.
No shot.
That's TD. What they call it?
First and goal.
What?
I thought he stepped out. I thought he stepped out when he was running up the sideline.
Hey man, I know we getting on MVP later, but that was an MVP play right there. Uh, uh, oh my goodness. Where they saying he stepped out at?
Nah,
Right.
I think they were. I think they were looking. This is first and goal though.
That's a oh they call him short.
Yeah, down. They called it down at the one. And they just gonna give it to. Yeah,
Whoop.
that's free money.
Yes, pure money.
That's free money.
Yeah. So
But
all
yeah,
right. So we got Quinion as the favorite for defensive rookies. We got Jaden Daniels favorite for offensive rookies.
yep,
So let's go ahead and get into the big boy
yeah,
defensive
yeah,
player of the
yeah.
year.
The big dogs, big dogs.
The big dogs.
Um,
I already know where you're gonna go.
who me?
Yeah, man. Go ahead and say it, man. TJ Watt. TJ Watt.
If we starting with defense, hell yeah. Easy, easy, easy. I was thinking a little more offense, but yeah, if it's defense, TJ Watt is defensive player of the year. I mean I cannot be convinced otherwise. There's quite literally no other defender right now that's playing as good as TJ Watt. Sorry, like it's I don't know. This is not close to
Yeah,
me. If somebody else can show me or tell me what any other defender that watching this game. I mean, Kyle Hamilton's been playing good.
yeah,
Um, but there's just no other. I mean, Dexter Lawrence is playing good, but no, it's a nose tackle really win Defensive Player of the Year. He has
no.
9 sacks, no, but I mean, yeah, but I don't think a true nose guard is playing. I mean, winning Defensive Player of the Year. So my pick is T.J. Watt, and that's like there's no waiver for me on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually typically a linebacker, or maybe an edge rusher, or a DB. Actually, well, a DB. I don't. When the last time a fucking DB won Defensive Player of the Year? It's been a minute. That's been
Yeah,
a
I
minute.
don't I
Yeah.
don't know if it was who was either Troy Polamalu or maybe Ed Reed.
Right. Right.
Um,
Yeah.
probably one of them. After that, I
That's
don't
been a
think there
minute.
was another. There's another. But I could be wrong. But in
Yeah.
terms of defensive player of the year, yeah, usually DBs. It's usually a linebacker. I mean, it's usually a outside linebacker, an edge
That's what I mean, like
rusher.
a edge rusher. Yeah.
Yeah, an edge or It's hard for a DB to win it. It's hard for a corner to win it.
Yeah, it
I
is.
think
It's safety.
safety.
Safety is a little more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're a little more out there. They're a little bit more active.
Hmm. Hmm.
But it's hard for a corner. And I feel the same way about. I mean, just going back to the. I feel like that's any offense defense player like or even like for the rookies like Sauce won it. He's a corner for the rookies, but he just had a fucking outstanding corner year. Um, but yeah, I feel like it's hard for
Yeah, it's definitely hard for a cornerback to win,
yeah yeah
especially with how seldom a cornerback can be a part of a play. Like a edge rusher, a linebacker is pretty much gonna be a part of every play. They're running at the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Running downhill to get to the running back. They can defend passes in the field. But when you're a cornerback, it's like, all right, you're only getting targeted when the quarterback throws it to your receiver that you're guarding that specific
yeah
play. You know what I'm saying?
yeah
So you to win, you would have to have uh an insane amount of interceptions, maybe probably like a couple forced fumbles. Because when it comes to defensive player of the year, they really look at picks, tackles for loss. I mean, I
yeah
say picks. Excuse me. Tackles for loss
facts
and sacks.
facts
That's what I meant.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what they looking at. So most edge rushers and linebackers gonna get those. So my question to you is TJ Watt balling as good as he was last year? Because last year, I mean, he had some insane numbers, crazy
It's
numbers. And I mean,
he's
the media kind of slowed down on him a little bit.
Yeah, well, they always gonna do that. That's why he didn't win last year because what I'm saying, they was hyping up Miles Garrett. They gotta give you start on that. Uh
Hmm.
but that's why Miles
Hmm.
Garrett won it, all the stuff flew around social media, like his highlights, pictures, stuff like that. TJ Watt led all defensive, players, all edge rushers in every major stat. Tackles for losses, sacks, like QB pressures, you know, um all that. So I mean, whatever. But I think he's balling differently in a sense. He's affecting the game in other ways because he gets chipped every single. So it's not really showing up in the sacks because if you like watch the games, he has a tight end to his side almost every play, or a running back is chipping him almost every play. So he gets maybe I saw like he said he gets maybe 3 to 4 like chances 3 to 4 one-on-one chances, every game, and that's like if you watch the game, that's a game that's true. So it's not going to show up in the sacks because like he's getting chipped and he's just not going to get there. But forced fumbles leads the league, or leads edge rushers, TFLs lead. So it's like it's showing up in tackles. He a higher amount of tackles. He's leading the league in those things, and obviously when you're taking 2 blockers, you're freeing up other space. So it's like he's affecting the game in other ways, and that's why I mean like he's balling, like he's dropping, like he's affecting the game, and just not just not the sacks category this year, but he's still
Yeah,
getting his sacks when he needs to.
yeah,
He's a game changer.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Most of those guys, they're gonna get double teamed. Of course, they're gonna get. Those are the guys that offensive scheme for. Okay, make sure we max protect on this side of the line because we cannot have this guy just demolishing our game plan.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah. Once you have that dominant, you of course people gonna focus in on you and
yeah,
try to slow you down. So,
yeah.
but yeah,
But
like once with the talent he has, yeah, I know he definitely shaking shit up even with all that, you know what I'm saying, against
yeah,
him. So
I did forget. We did forget a DB won it in 2019. Can you guess who?
Gilmore.
Stephon
I had to realize when as soon as you said
Stephon
2019,
Gilmore.
I was like, yeah, Stephon Gilmore had
Stephon
that
Gilmore. He
crazy
did.
crazy
Yep,
year. Yeah,
yep. He
wasn't
had
it?
a nasty year with his year with New England. Um,
Yeah, the Patriots.
But
Yeah.
yeah, nastier. So Stephon, so that's the most recent. But I mean, as we said, the trend is 2023 Miles Garrett,
Mm-hmm.
2022 Nick Bosa, 2021 T.J.
Mm-hmm.
Watt, 2020
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Donald, 2019
Mm-hmm.
Gilmore, but 2018 Aaron Donald, 2017 Aaron Donald. Like that, bro. That's insane to
Yeah,
read,
yeah, that
yo.
shit was ridiculous.
2016 Khalil Mack,
Mm-hmm.
2015
Dog.
JJ, 2014 damn, Jamar Chase is evil. 2013 Luke Kuechly, 2012 JJ, 2011
Yeah,
Suggs, and then 2010 the last
DB
well 20,
before.
2019 to 20 I mean 20 2009 2010 were back to back DBs. 2010 Troy Polamalu and 2009 Charles Woodson. Um,
That's who I was thinking,
the
and I
Packers,
and I
yeah,
and I knew Charles Woodson. I was thinking, I was
yeah.
like, what was dude's name? I couldn't remember his name, but yeah,
Yep. So Charles Woodson, and then I mean the 2000s will had a sprinkle of some DBs in there.
yeah. Was Reeves ever a
And
DP? Yeah.
2004,
Okay.
2004 he
Yeah.
won it.
Uh.
2006, 2007 Bob Sanders, safety for the
Okay.
Colts, and then
Mm-hmm.
Woodson, Palomalu. So 2000 was a solid year for DBs in that category. But like you said, edges and linebackers
Yeah. They
because
taking the cake.
you're looking at sacks, TFLs, all that stuff. So, but like my pick would be T.J. Watt. Who do you think? Who you got winning Defense Player of the Year? Different,
Uh.
same.
I mean, yeah. I'm pretty much going the same. I'm trying to think of any names that just pop to me right now. Like you said Dexter Lawrence, but his team doesn't really have the record for it. Just because I mean, defensive player. I mean, I think they still got to take account your win total. I mean, you can't be sure. Like,
Okay.
what if you're a guy just raining hell on offenses, but you're not winning any games? I don't
Yeah.
really know how. Yeah, you know
I
what I'm saying.
mean,
So, I mean, it's definitely a case for it. Don't get me
yeah,
wrong. Yeah, because it's the same thing kind of with MVP though. You know what I'm saying? Guys winning uh 7 games, 8 games. You know what I'm saying? Versus people winning 8 to 10, 8 to 12. Those lower games might have better stats,
yeah,
but ain't winning. It's really like, okay, how can you be the MVP? You know, but defensive player of the year is a little more focused.
yeah.
Me,
It could be a little bit more individualized
yeah,
rather
it
to
can.
success, but even still, they probably do take that stuff into account.
Good consideration, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of defensive guys balling. Dexter Lawrence, like I said, Will Anderson balling.
Hamilton,
You
Boston,
know, he's a sneaky one. He'll end up winning a defensive player of the year in his career for sure.
yeah,
Over with the Texans. Um, Even if if he stays there his whole career, I mean, J.J. Watt made a career out of it. Or if he goes to a bigger market, I mean, Texans are but Houston's becoming a big like team destination team. So like
yeah,
for guys, so that can help them a lot. But just from that kind of standpoint, but yeah, guys balling. But T.J. Watt is my pick for defense player of the year. Um, Moving on to the other side of the ball, it gets a little friskier on that side, on the
yeah.
offensive side of the ball.
Offensive player of the year,
Yeah.
yeah. it can get a little hectic. I think this year we get a running back at offensive player of the year, and I think of course we're gonna get a quarterback in
A
MVP.
quarterback at MVP. Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's usually how um because that's usually how it goes. Yeah, because
yeah, I'm
no receivers really balling out of their mind.
yeah. Nobody's
Uh,
really going extremely crazy this year.
yeah, to even be in that conversation. I mean, Jetta's is always going to be in that conversation,
I was thinking about
but you know,
yeah,
for MVP, I mean for offensive player of the year, but usually running backs,
yeah,
especially this year, especially I mean Jetta's won it a
yeah.
couple years ago, but especially this year, it's a year for running backs. It's
It's
going to be a year
it's
for running backs, and then MVP is probably going to be a Q again. It's just about which one. But as we're talking about offense player of the year, gotta throw in, Derrick Henry.
on
Yeah,
TV right
I
now.
mean he's getting strapped right now.
Yeah, he got a
Oh,
TD. Oh, what was that?
yeah,
That's ugh.
he's getting strapped right now. But I mean, obviously, got to throw him in there. Got to throw the boy Saquon in there.
Got two.
Yeah,
Got
man.
two.
That John made me sick myself. I'm a Penn State fan.
Ah,
So I'm a Penn State fan. But I just don't like, bro. I don't like how the Eagles just get everything, bro. Like they get every free. Like if y'all really want to know, that is why I do not like the Eagles. Look no further than Howie Roseman because like
Hey
what do you
man,
be doing, bro? Like how do you whatever? But
we've we've been
hey,
coaching for this.
yeah, I'm always gonna say Saquon to do good though. So flag, damn, that's
Nope.
crazy. Um,
Ravens
so
clamping up.
yeah,
Look like they're trying to come back.
yeah. So, I mean, touchdown, got a whole quarter. Saquon in the mix. Jetta's in the mix still because he's Jetta's. I mean,
Oh
he's
yeah.
putting up numbers. Lamar Jackson. This is just offense player. I mean, a couple of these guys, a couple of these quarterbacks are going to be in the running for MVP as well.
He
But
yeah.
if we talking about offensive player of the year, again, Lamar, shoot, uh, Jamar, Chase, like there's a lot of guys, couple guys on this TV right now that could
Yeah.
win it. So I mean, CD. Um,
Yeah.
I can keep naming names because these guys, the offense is so open that it's just like
Yeah.
whoever's not gonna win MVP probably gonna win Offensive Player of the Year. That's usually how it goes. So, but my pick would probably be. It's hard to say it, man. It's just hard. It's just hard to say it. It would be Derrick
Go
Henry.
ahead. Ah,
I think it'd be Derrick Henry. I wanted to be Saquon, but if Derrick, I'm all right. So I'm gonna say this actually: if Derrick Henry rushes for 2,000, he's not gonna
yeah.
win MVP, but he's gonna win Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
even if he gets to like even still like 1,800, but if he goes on the pace, if he doesn't reach those heights, Saquon can like sneak in there because he has receiving ability that like I think puts him
In a different
above
category.
Henry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with those as my 1 and 2. My 1A, 1B. I'm not really like sold yet. Like obviously some people would jump at it and say Derrick Henry, but like I feel like Saquon has he has something to him. Like bro, like
Yeah.
fucking we
Yeah.
saw him freaking hurdle somebody backwards like that. It's like numbers, yeah, but stuff like that takes into account like
Yeah.
physical ability and talent, and like
Mm-hmm.
you're seeing
Mm-hmm.
that stuff matters.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with the offense player. So those are my 1A, 1B, and uh
Oh. Oh. No out. No
that's
out of bounds.
terrible. That's terrible tackling.
Hey man, what I just tell you, man, the Ravens. The Ravens. Good God. If that was a pass, I know that just added hell yards to Lamar Jackson total.
Oh, 100%.
I hope
It it it
92
was
yard?
bro.
90, that was a
That was
92-yard
just
drive.
terrible. That
Okay.
was just terrible tackling.
Yeah. Let's see this again. flat route. I mean, some simple. You got three guys. Oh, ooh, he was close to getting out. But yeah, I mean, in that situation, he's running across the sideline. You try to push him out of bounds, but it's like go for the tackle.
Yeah.
Try to get those
Oh,
cleats. Oh, ooh,
that
ooh.
right foot.
I don't know, Connell. He might have stayed in.
That right foot is
Yeah.
gonna be
I
close.
think, I think he stayed in. It's funny. This is completely unrelated, but the way the way that the NFL players run on Madden, I swear to God, like that's how he was just running, like. Like he got a hard. He was hauling ass, bro. He was hauling
Yeah,
straight ass. Okay, yeah, they gave it to him. So
they did.
yeah, that's crazy.
Oh,
But
and
yeah,
he missed.
oh,
Justin Tucker
oh,
missed.
Justin Tucker, the best field goal kicker we have seen in the last decade, just missed a fucking extra point.
Damn.
That's wild.
Hey man, any given Sunday, it happens.
Yeah, but
Um,
going back to this offensive player of the year,
yeah,
yeah, I'm right there with you. For me, it's like you saying, it's either Henry or Saquon. Those two guys balling. I mean, the only I'll even say, I'll even say, just for the sake of conversation, Amon Ra
ooh,
and or and this guy not really, but he been balling, so I'm gonna give it to him. Jameer Gibbs, same team. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
He
Both
the thing that's gonna stop him.
that two back.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like
that's
even both of them, him or Montgomery. You know, Sonic and Knuckles. They both help each other, but and stuff like that. When it comes to, I mean, if they win a ring, who gives it? Like, who cares? But like, because I mean, obviously they care more about a ring, but it's gonna stop them from winning like individual awards, like Offense Player of the Year and stuff like that. With that two back, like I mean, obviously, you know, it's the team. You play for the team, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, depending on how you want your career to go, if you want war stuff like that, that's gonna really stop them from winning awards. That is that too bad. But I want those are not bad picks. You know, if they if they had more production,
yeah.
like singularly, you
Right,
know,
right, right.
they work off each other. And their numbers aren't as crazy because they're both putting up numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, exactly.
But
Yeah,
nah, those aren't bad picks though.
yeah,
I don't
probably
disagree with that.
Amon Ra probably my favorite just to pick a receiver
Yeah,
because he's been going crazy. I mean, he got the yards, got the touchdowns. The nigga was throwing passing touchdowns. Shit.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
think he has either one or two passing touchdowns this season. So yeah, he's a good candidate for it, but I really do think it's either it comes down to Saquon or Derrick Henry. I mean, both those guys are like a guaranteed 150 yards a game,
game.
guaranteed touchdown. Give it to them within the fucking 5 yards of the touchdown. They gonna fall forward, get a touchdown.
Yep.
So I mean, yeah, I mean like, and they're both in similar situations. I mean, the Ravens 6-3. I think the Eagles were 6-2. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson got that similar style of quarterback where, they want to run first, but they also hand the ball to their running back because both teams are running teams. So it's crazy. I mean, I think they said that the Eagles run the ball uh 48% of the time while yeah, that's a lot. While the Ravens run the ball like 47, 46. So they're getting the touches.
Yeah.
These two guys are going to be like right neck and neck, especially stat wise coming down to the end. So it's going to be one of the two. I'm gonna just go ahead and say Saquon because Eagle boy, but
Yeah.
it could just easily be Derrick Henry. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised at all.
Understandable. Understandable. Now the one
The one,
MVP, you
one and
know,
only.
is basically they say it's the QB award now. It's just QB award. So I
Right.
mean, can't think otherwise. But who you think is taking that MVP this year?
Hey man, I just gonna look before we even get started. I'm gonna tell you who ain't gonna win MVP. Patty Mahomes.
I
I don't give a damn
don't
how
know, man.
undefeated. I don't care how undefeated you are. I don't care, dude. Your stats are
Bro,
garbage.
I don't know, man, bro.
Your stats are garbage.
His odds are still pretty high, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit. When you the ringleader of the number one team in NFL, bro. But to be honest, bro, the Chiefs haven't impressed me this year. I mean,
Yeah,
like I test, bro, the Chiefs usually be beating the shit out of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like they're only winning these games coming down to like one or two
yeah.
possessions. Like,
They
is that,
they're in there, bro. They're in their conservative win era, bro. Like it's
yeah,
kind of like I mentioned before. It's kind of how the Patriots were. Like the Patriots, like when they were fresh, the beginning of the dynasty, it was like they're scary. Like oh my god, like they're just whooping people, and then it just became like we're just gonna just win. Just it doesn't matter. Like we're not looking for the flashy. We're not looking for the stats. We're not looking for like the individual awards. We're just gonna win. Like
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So and it didn't matter how they were gonna win. They were just gonna win and get to a Super Bowl and just get to a Super Bowl. It's kind of how I was looking for the Chiefs. But no, I agree. I just don't know if he has the stats to win the MVP. So yeah, nah, I don't think it's gonna be well.
no.
Even though his odds are like still pretty high, he's still like top three and like top four air range. But I don't think it's gonna.
My sleeper pick to win MVP, somebody that I don't think nobody gonna say, Jared Goff.
I yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to disagree with that. Actually,
yeah, Jared Goff is. I mean, let's just as a whole. I mean, he got the Lions rolling that offense. I mean, it's scary. The amount of points they putting up on some of these defenses is fucking
yeah,
insane.
yeah,
So, I mean, like I said, they got a lot of dynamic pieces on that offense, but it all comes down to Jared Goff. I mean, he's the one dividing the ball amongst the players. So I feel like he definitely got to be talked about. Him, of course, Josh Allen. Josh Allen, I mean, probably the favorite for the AFC quarterbacks to win. If you had to
yeah,
pick, uh, he kind of goes unstated. I mean, he's different. Josh Allen's different. I mean, he remind me of like I'm trying to think. What quarterback from the 2000s that we watched does he remind you most of? I would say like a slimmer Ben.
that's
Yeah, a
exactly
slimmer Ben. Yeah,
that's exactly what I think he plays like. He
yeah.
plays like Ben. When I watch him, he's a more elusive. I mean, but in the beginning of his career, I'm not saying Ben was like as fast or like as elusive,
Yes,
but
Wills. Like yes,
bro,
Wills.
he
And he
like
and he wasn't scared
almost
to run either. He was
yeah
not scared to run. Like
yeah he
I
was
remember
not
that.
and he would run effectively
Yeah, he would. Yeah,
like
and
so
he'll drop his shoulder. I
bro
remember Big Ben. Big Ben was big. He'll
bro.
drop his
So
shoulder.
like, I mean, yeah, that's who he is. That's a Ben Roth. Like he reminds me, and I think that's why I like him so much because
Yeah,
like he reminds me about like I'm a big Josh Allen fan and have been. You know what I'm saying? Just because
yeah.
his play style, he has a big arm and
Hmm.
can he can also like get loose. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
when he needs to, it's not nothing crazy. Big and you just play football. So,
yeah.
um, yeah, yeah, in the mix definitely for sure. See, so he's my pick. My sleeper pick is Sam Darnold.
Yeah, yeah,
The way he's playing, the way he has the Vikings playing. I mean, obviously it's a hot take, but that's what we do here.
yeah,
We hey, that's what we do here. So it's
yeah.
definitely probably a
So
hot take with Sam Darnold, but that's just I like he's playing some good football. Playing some good
this is
football.
this is fourth and two.
Top
This
in passing. I think probably top in some. Obviously, Jettis is a big part of that. Oh snap!
that was just kind of stupid. Fourth and two. Just for you guys who haven't seen the game, it's 21-20 with about 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and the Bengals, who were pretty much need to score because they haven't scored a touchdown since I done damn turned the game on. Other than that first one when I very first turned the game on, but yeah, they just threw a bomb on fourth
Yep.
and two and just did not complete that shit. So
Hey man, the analytics, the analytics,
analytics,
the analytics
analytics.
say
Ooh, hey.
the
While
analytics
we're
say when you're down in this area, it's 79% says go for it on 4th and 2.
let's
Go for
talk
points,
about
man. Go for
let
points. Talk about
let
F
talk about
those
these analytics right quick.
analytics. The
Let's talk
analytics
about
say
these
the
analytics right
analytic
quick.
merchants, man.
Hey,
Hey,
what about we're gonna get back to the MVP, right? But what about Nick Sirianni and those fucking play calls against the Jaguars? Bro, okay, I watched the whole game. So I can personally speak on what the hell I was witnessing.
yeah,
We were up 2 touchdowns and he went for two on both of those touchdowns. So the first time he goes for two, I'm thinking it's like, okay, let's see where they at. Let's try them. You know what I'm saying? You going for two. Nobody's tripping. So you go for two, you don't make it. Okay, cool. You get the ball back later on in the game. You score another touchdown. You go for two again. Maybe you're trying to make up for the first, extra point you didn't make. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's still a lot. It still be looked at as a logical decision. Okay, cool. You don't get it, by the way. All right, cool. Then you come back, score another touchdown. No, wait. On fourth down, you come back on fourth down and try to do a fake tush push, a fake. Now,
yeah,
this is a play that works. This is a play that works. By the way, it's not like I. Sure, people are starting to get to it a little bit, but if you asking me, 4th and 1, 4th and 2, I'm still tush pushing it. I don't give a damn. Like
yeah.
you gonna have to see me. I'm Jalen
You
Hurts
got to see, but
at 300, 400
hey,
pounds.
hey. I mean, he do squat 600, but bro, they stopped it twice.
They did. They did. But that was on that extra point shit. Like,
Yeah,
of course, okay, you on the 2 yard line on an extra point. You're the Philadelphia Eagles. They know you're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So okay, cool. I understand you want to fake it because now it's like, okay, we threw it out twice, they beat it. But think about this though. If you ran it twice and they stopped you twice on your play, what make you think they're not gonna be looking for a fake now? You gonna line up as a tush push again? You think they're not the Jaguars aren't thinking, oh, they're finna run this tush push again. We gotta look for this. This nigga, he finna throw this ball. Like,
yeah.
uh, yeah.
Nah, it was that was terrible.
Ravens got
And
momentum in Ravens.
the thing, I really don't. I'm not gonna lie, I really do not like Nick Sirianni because like I don't know like if he has that, if he fully has that locker room, you know, like like that's one thing. He's also cocky in like the wrong moments, and like he's like all up in your face. Like you're the head coach, bro. Like let's be a little, a little professional here.
Let's
So
reel
like
this,
that,
yeah, reel it
yeah,
in a
like the
little bit.
way he like is like talking to the, like that the tunnel, like walking out stuff he does like that, and then you go and do stuff like that, like bro, like those that was not good coaching. Like I'm sorry, like
Yeah,
at all, going
no,
for it that many times, you almost give up the game. You know what I'm
almost gave up
saying?
the game,
You
dog.
you you win the game because you're lucky that Trevor Lawrence sucks.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's why you win the game, and so. But yeah, those are terrible. But I ain't gonna lie,
Oh,
I watched the whole game too, and I was just like,
0-4, 0-4 on 2-point conversions. 0-2 on fourth down
yeah,
that
no,
game.
it's
So
bad.
that
It's bad
shit,
football.
that is bad. And these are conversions. These fourth down conversions are on their side of the field. I mean, these are like field goals. These are
Yeah,
3 points.
yeah,
These niggas
yeah,
are just leaving off the board.
bro.
So
You take the point, bro, every time.
mm,
I'm not a big fan of the analytics, bro. Like,
I
and I'm not even sure what analytics told him to do that, but like,
I
I'm
don't
not
know
sure what
what
analytics
paper
he
he
was
was reading.
looking at.
Right.
Like,
Nah, man.
he, so, but nah, yeah, not great, not great choices. And y'all got out of there. I'm not gonna say unscathed, but got out of there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. That's the thing,
Um,
man. To
I don't,
win, to win in the NFL is a good thing, but to win by the skin of your teeth when you don't have to is really not.
bro, it's the
That's not.
Jaguars.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. And then it's crazy because though, like you take all those points, we take all those points, we beat them by 10. Like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just weird. Like I hope that that was a learning point for him. Like, okay, I can't throw no games away, especially come now. People are looking at you.
Yeah,
People are looking at you. Like your job is. I'm not gonna necessarily say your job on the line, but you definitely on the hot seat for sure.
bro.
Like no
If
question.
the Eagles don't make a push in the playoffs, it's definitely getting
Yeah,
talked about.
yeah. I think so too. Because I mean,
Especially with all his shenanigans.
but at the same time, he's been our coach for like the last 3 seasons. All of those have been winning seasons. And it's just for me, it's like I don't know who coaches the Eagles after Sirianni if he has to leave this year. I mean, of course
Bill
they find
Belichick.
somebody. Don't get me started. I don't know. I heard that Bill Belichick isn't a player's coach though.
You don't think so?
I mean, I've heard like from like just watching interviews and shit from players. Like, of course they said like him and Brady had that bond, of course. Like, but they were saying like from these new cats, like the new cats really didn't. Oh my God, he was so wide open, touchdown,
Wide open.
wide open. Yeah, that's that Cincinnati Bengals defense we were just talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
They
There,
they
there it is.
they've given up 3 touchdowns in this second half, so
Unanswered.
unanswered. So yeah, that's bad. But yeah, man. I mean, Bill Belichick. How do I feel? I feel like Jalen Hurts would get along with Bill Belichick just because Jalen Hurts seems like that guy that's like, all right, well, he's very coachable. He just seems
Well,
coachable.
he got coached by Nick Saban. I feel like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
parallel,
they groomed him. That's a
like
groom.
yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like that parallel of Saban and Bill Belichick was like kind of similar.
yeah.
And there we go here, analytics, bro.
Analytics. Well, they missed their field goal last position. So last possession. So
That is true, but it's
that
Justin Tucker, bro. He's not missing. He's not missing too many of those.
that was a bad. Oh no, one.
He,
Oh my God, that's speed. Lamar Jackson speed.
Justin Tucker's not missing too many. But
Nah.
yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I Sirianni is definitely in the hot seat for sure.
Yeah, man. But just to wrap it all up, sum it back up, get back to on track to the MVP, man. Final decision, man. Who you got locked?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen,
Yeah,
he's just playing like too good right now in the pass game and run game. I think it's his year. He's playing efficient football. His issues have been the turnovers. Everybody like people would talk about his turnovers and being on why he wasn't even in the conversation last year. And they say you can't do all that stuff with that many turnovers, but he doesn't have. I mean, I think he has zero. He has zero picks this year. He has zero picks. Um,
yeah.
and
That's been
yeah,
his biggest
he
thing too.
said what?
I said that's been Josh Allen's biggest thing is his
Right.
turnover
That
numbers.
that's been his biggest thing is was the turnovers, and now he doesn't have the issue right as of now. Hopefully he doesn't find them again, but he's hooping. So
Yeah.
Josh Allen is my pick. Um, or so now he has two interceptions now. Before he had zero, now he has two. But that's my
And
pick.
what's their record? What's the Bills
I
record?
think the
They got either 6 or
Bills.
7 wins.
Yeah, I think they're 6-2, seven
Six
and
and two.
two now. They're,
Seven and
they're
two.
seven
Okay.
and two.
Okay. Yeah.
Top of the AFC East.
Yeah.
A top team in the AFC in general. And if they put it all together, I think they could make a playoff push, and then
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Yeah.
results in him winning an MVP as well. So yeah, that's my pick. Again, my sleeper is Sam Darnold.
Yeah. Sleeper Jared Goff. Uh, I still think Lamar's kind of close. I still think he's kind of close, but yeah, given the overall season, just that Derrick Henry's having, it's gonna take away from what Lamar's been doing. So I give it to Josh. Josh, like you saying, 2 interceptions when that's been his biggest issue, throwing just the decision making he's had. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
yeah, I agree. The addition to that offense, Keon Coleman. It just gave him a push, gave him that extra push that he needed to get to this level. So I think he'll win it this year. Only thing is, I need either him or Lamar to get over the Chiefs hump. That's all I need, man.
Yeah, man.
All I need.
I think the Bills could do it this year.
Yeah,
I think I think you know how I feel about the Ravens. I mean, they're good, but the postseason woes for them, man. So that's where I'm at with them. But I think the Bills could do. I think the Bills almost did it, you know, a couple years ago.
yeah, they did.
Overtime stopped them, you know. But you know, I think they're really equipped for that. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, if Mahomes wins another, you know, for me, I'm not as much indulged in the hate of Mahomes. So, like, if he was another one, like, I mean, I'm not like too shocked or not too mad about it. At this point, it's just Mahomes, man.
Mahomes saying the word Mahomes leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Like you hear the word Patrick Mahomes and then it just sounds like it smells like some stank in the room. Like I don't
Bro,
know.
that is
Like
crazy.
oh,
Oh my
big
god.
bomb,
Oh
big
my
bomb.
god.
Oh my
Devontae
goodness,
Sue.
my goodness. Oh my God,
Oh, he disrespectful.
that's crazy. He just parked outside the end zone. He just parked his car outside the end zone, just stood there and waited.
Dying.
That was crazy. That was what one
That was
play? Was that
nasty.
that that was the first play, wasn't it?
I think it was the second.
Second? Yeah, that was insane. Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow, like I said it once on here, and I mean, like I said, his team record don't reflect it, but Joe Burrow been playing this year, bro.
Bro,
Like,
if the Bengals can go, we still like we're talking about these wars obviously because we're basically at the halfway point. We got a
right,
whole nother half of the season to go. If the Bengals can flip it around and go and win and you know not lose more than 6 games, you know if they get out of this game unscathed or even with this game you know being 4-6, if they can go on a run, um, which unfortunately I don't think they're going to do because they have to face us twice. So I mean in a sense, they could probably do that. But if they can go on a run, you know, Joe Burrow has himself a case because you know he's playing
yeah,
just as good as you know
those other guys, some of these other
anybody.
guys,
You know,
yeah, yeah,
he's always been playing that good. Joe Burrow's a good quarterback, like a
yeah,
not great quarterback on his way to be. So,
and
yeah,
the only problem with Cincinnati because they always had the offense to me. I mean, their running game is a little shabby this year. I'm not really too sure, but yeah, I mean, it's always been their defense. I mean, it's just been the defense. You gotta be able to lock up on that side of the ball. They used to be
yeah,
super super duper physical. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? How those games with the Steelers, but we're in a different era now for the Bengals at least. Right? So
yeah.
they once
So
they get those woes on that side of the ball though, they might be in that conversation. But
yeah, yeah, they very well could be. Like I said, whole another half of the season, and
right.
you're gonna be right here the rest of the way. I'm saying get it in,
Mm-hmm.
and we
Mm-hmm.
also about to start on this NBA talk. So we're about to get to the
Mm-hmm.
rest of this next half of the NFL season, and now we start on
Mm-hmm.
NBA season, and we're gonna be right here
Mm-hmm.
with that talk too. So
Yep. Make sure you
stay
tune
tuned
in,
in,
like,
and
subscribe,
yes sir,
and catch us right here.
yes sir, we're gonna be back.
Yes, sir.